Okay, so I want to thank you for hopping on for this presentation, this little webinar we've got going on tonight. My name is Shanna Kurtz. I am with a company called Viseo, and I am the one that gets to take you on a little introduction tonight. I'm going to be quick about it. I'm going to be in and out of here as quickly as I can, under 30 minutes for sure, because I'm setting a timer, I'm not going over. And I'm going to give you enough of an overview of this company and the opportunity and why this should be maybe something that you would consider as another stream of income. I know that we live in a day and age where everybody really is open to another stream of income. They're looking for something they can do from home, something they can do on the side. I mean, clearly we're in a world of Ubers and Airbnbs, and people are trying to leverage what they have. And so people are open. And so I want to show you what we have tonight. Somebody invited you here because they thought you would be blessed and interested in another stream of income. So we'll talk about all the details. With that, I am going to hop in and share my screen and get started. Okay. This slide starts with Viseo, where dreams begin. And this is a good place to begin. If you came thinking that we were going to cover some health stuff, a lot of you, if you've been pointing this company, you know that we are a health company. That's one of the things that is under our umbrella. And oh, I like that umbrella in the screen. I'm talking about umbrellas. It's one of the big things that we do. And I have a different recording that you can check out. We did that right before this. So I'm not going to go into the details of all the health benefits. We're going to talk more about some categories. So where dreams begin, of course, if you don't have your health, you're not dreaming. If you are working 3 jobs and still living paycheck to paycheck, you're probably not dreaming. You know, when we were kids, we put posters on the walls of Lamborghinis or whatever it was you were into, and we dreamed big about what our lives were going to look like. And at some point we just stopped dreaming. And so if nothing else, I hope this slide helps you resurrect that. And I sprinkle some fairy dust and give you permission to start dreaming again right now. Okay, why do people look for another stream of income? Number one, more time. Really, it's also time flexibility. A lot of people stay-at-home moms or moms who want more time to be at home, those kind of things. I know for me, I had a traditional brick and mortar business. It was great, but I had no time freedom. I was always at the mercy of what my business needed me to be doing. So I wanted time flexibility and building a life around my own schedule. There's also more travel. People want the ability to move around and not have to live in a certain geographical area, or maybe just more free time to travel. Maybe your job doesn't give you a lot of time off. This company has some opportunities for free travel. I would say cruises, but I'm thinking right now with what we have going on in our country health-wise, nobody's going to get real excited about a cruise. So we'll wait until that's not on the news. But there are a lot of free trips with this company. Give more. All of us live in a day and age where we're bombarded by people in great need. And we all, if you have a heartbeat at all, of course you want to help people. Maybe it's you want to help fund adoptions, or you want to donate to your church. There's a million reasons to give more, but how do you do that? You got to bring in more. If you have more, you give more. So that's where it starts. And then last, more money. You know, there's financial advisors left and right tell you that if you want to pay down your debt, you've got to get another stream of income. It's easier to get another stream of income than it is for you to go save yourself to the point that you're out of debt. It just doesn't work that way. So what do we have here? This is what we call a 5-star opportunity. First at the top, we have world-class leadership. You want to look at a company that is led by somebody who has already done what they say they're going to do. So when I tell you that our founder has already taken 2 companies to $1 billion. To put that into perspective, there's 45,000 health and wellness companies. Only 13 have gone to $1 billion in the last 30 years, and he was at the head of 2 of them. Both of them are still in business. Both of them pay out millions and millions in commissions every single year. His sister still gets a thank you check from the first one. And he went into retirement and came out of retirement for this company and the science that we have behind our products. It's really disrupting the market, which we'll talk about in a minute. You also want to look at the right timing. So clearly this is about opportunity. And if you're seeing something before everybody else, if you've never heard of Viseo, you should be jumping up and down and like already texting the person that invited you here and said, okay, nobody in my town has heard about this. I want everybody to know about it from me. That's how I saw it. I also knew I had a little bit of experience in direct sales. I knew in network marketing, I knew that There was money to be made. I'd stumbled into the industry, but the company I was with was 25 years old. And I knew that I was late to the party. There's no other way to describe that. I knew that if I could get in with the right company, with the right leadership, the right timing, all of those things, it would be an incredible opportunity. You don't have to take my word for it. Harvard Law School has done studies on if you're looking at something like this and you're one of the first people to get in the first several years, your ability to be successful is much greater. And then we have disruptive science and products. Now, I'm a cancer survivor. I'm into all things natural health. And so this was a natural fit for me 100% because I have to be putting my name and my brand behind somebody and a company that's truly solving problems. And we are. And I'll get into more details about that. We've brought something to the market. We're 10 years ahead of the competition. Nobody's gonna be able to touch what we have for a very long time, and we're already formulating for the next wave. So just know that we are solving problems with a lot of technology and science, and we'll talk more about that. Generous rewards, of course, that goes without saying. You want a compensation plan that if somebody just wants their products for free, great. If somebody wants six-figure replacement income really quickly like I did, that's got to be there too, and everything in beyond, in between and beyond is there. And then worthwhile cause. You want to be a part of a company that truly has a heart for making changes in the world and just doesn't care about making money. And that's not us. We really do have a heart for making an impact in the world, and I'll actually prove that to you. Hang with me. Okay, this is Dallin Larson. Like I said, he's got 30 years experience. He's an Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award. To put that into perspective, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, has also won that award, as well as Michael Dell from Dell Computers. So this is the kind of businessman that you're looking at partnering with. Top 50 Healthcare Companies Award. There's no other direct sales or network marketing company that has received this award. None. So when I tell you there's 45,000 health and wellness companies and we're the only one that got that award, you should also get really excited. How did we get that? It's because of the technology that we're bringing. The other companies that won that award, if you research it, it's artificial intelligence and technology that they're bringing to the healthcare space, which I think we could all agree healthcare needs some help. So if we can do our part, awesome. This is just showing you our leadership. What I want to point out here is that we have an Asia Pacific president. We are a global company and we will continue to grow globally. And that's important to you because when you're looking at an opportunity, there's probably things that you could do or invest in locally or a side business that you could do. But in our company, the compensation plan is written in a way that you can actually get portions of global revenue share. Right here, wherever you're at, my little town of 6,000, I am also going to make money on the weeks that our company sold out of our skincare in 45 minutes in Asia. So it's a really great opportunity. This is the problem. So what did we solve? The problem is traditional supplements don't absorb. So everybody has to supplement. So think about this from a business perspective. We live in a day and age that everybody has to supplement. Those days of not supplementing aren't coming back. Children need supplementation. Adults need supplementation. We can't get it from our food. Even if you're eating perfectly, growing it, the soils don't have the same nutrient content. So everybody has to supplement, but it doesn't absorb very well. So what would happen if our company came out with a way that people would stop wasting their money and start absorbing everything that they're putting in their body? Do you think people would get excited about that? Yes, it will. And that's what we've done here. We've taken something called liposomal technology and we've applied it to our nutrition line and our CBD and our skincare. Okay, so this liposome, you can see this little bubble here. What we're doing is we're taking a nutrient, we're wrapping it in a lipid bubble, which is protected from the digestive tract and then absorbed fully. Okay, there's tons of science to back this up. Nobody has to take your word for it. They can go get on PubMed, they can get on any research vehicle, and they can see that liposomes were discovered in the 60s. They're already used to deliver chemo drugs. In the 80s, they were talking about how it's the future of all supplementation. Right now, I'm seeing all over the internet, liposomal glutathione. Hello, guess who has one? Is one of the things that's a very powerful antiviral. So there's so many things that we bring to the table through liposomes that's a game changer. And what I want you to know about liposomes is if you're going to promote a company or a product line, right, you're going to want it to work. Okay, liposomes are your proof that it works. Liposomes are the things that not only prove that it works, but people will get results faster. Can we all agree that we live in a day and age that people want instant gratification? Yeah, we want to see results really, really quickly. Well, guess what? Liposomes are the thing. So liposomes if you take, let's say, a turmeric product, which we have, and you took a regular one, you would need to take it a month, 2 months, 3 months before you saw even a marginal amount of difference. On ours, it's not uncommon for us to get a 3 to 4 days afterwards, game-changing results for people that they're going to report back and be like, oh my gosh, my pain is so much reduced, or whatever the issue is, you're going to hear it in 3 or 4 days. So think about this. You've got supplements that people have to take to feel better, okay? But now we're going to give them something that's going to give them major relief, better sleep, whatever. We'll talk about the categories in a minute, but whatever it's doing, you're taking something, oh my gosh, I have to buy it, to, oh my gosh, like this is the best stuff ever, I have to order it again. It's a completely change in the value system. Liposomes are what turn it into a value-based business, right? And if you don't believe me about value, look at your iPhone. Who would have ever guessed we'd spend $1,000 on an iPhone? Why do we? Because it adds value to our lives. It makes our lives easier. Same thing here. Okay, this is the full product line. Super simple, very condensed. It's awesome for people like me that were taking a lot of products, because like this Eternal right here replaced 8 things for me. This core replaced, I don't know, 6 or 7. Many of these products are very multitasking. If you want to know more about the product line, ask whoever invited you for this video for the previous recording that's less than 30 minutes and it's just strictly products. And he or she can get that over to you. CBD, what makes ours different? We're plant to package product of the USA. We are patent protected. You're not going to find that. We have a global patent on our liposomal delivery, which proves we've increased absorption up to 400%. So when CBD has a really low absorption rate, 6 to 11%, we put it in a liposome and now we're at 100%. So our CBD knocks everything else out of the water. You can't even compare milligrams to liposomal delivery because the absorption is so different. So people are getting results faster, which makes it easier to promote a product that people are actually getting results from, right? And not to mention that when people are buying CBD, they know it's the wild, wild west. You don't want to buy it from somebody who's making it in their bathtub and selling it at the farmer's market, right? Like people want to buy it from somebody that's reputable. We're also THC free, 100%, 0.0. That's big because in this country, it can have up to 0.3% THC and still be called THC free. So we've solved that problem for you. You can take this to absolutely anybody. They can pass hair follicle tests, drug tests, all of it. Tons. So you can get, well, I think I actually have another slide of that. Organic, compliant, non-GMO. That's important because hemp's a scavenger plant. So it grabs all the pesticides and heavy metals and that kind of stuff. You don't want any of that. When people are turning to a plant-based solution, you certainly don't want to fill them with more toxins. This is showing you our certificate analysis. We really are non-detectable THC, 100%. And 22 reasons to try CBD. There's about 22,000 reasons to try CBD. This is the full nutritional line and skincare line. I want you to think about what you're seeing here in categories, right? So what are the #1 things that people write prescriptions for in the US? Doctors write prescriptions for? Pain, sleep, anxiety. Boom, we've got them covered. So the only products that have CBD are the CBD oil and cream. So if somebody says, hey, I'm not interested in CBD at all, I just don't want to get educated, guess what? You still have something for joint and inflammation and pain. You still have something for sleep. You've got your antioxidant blend. Y'all, this even has collagen in it. So for people who care about their skin, you're not going to find, I had somebody reach out to me that she said she took it for 2 weeks and her skin, all of her scarring and everything filled in. Like people love these products. You've got this brain product that people are using. You're going to hear testimonies. There's a great testimony group if you're into the products called CBD plus liposomal nutrition. Go check that out. You're going to hear stories of people getting off of ADHD medication using either CBD oil or this brain product. Very powerful. Your detox product, weight loss product, this multivitamin replaces like 5 or 6 things. So I want you to think about this in categories. We have CBD, which is projected to be a $22 billion category, huge. And we have a patent and THC free, all the bells and whistles. When the FDA gets involved, and they will, we're going to be the company that they're pointing to saying, do it like Vaseo. Okay. And then you have the nutritional line, something as strong as glutathione that they're talking about left and right in the news. There's 98,000 studies on glutathione and the benefits of the body, and we just put that in a liposome. Okay, you've got all these big categories. This is an over $1 billion category itself. And now I want to show you our skincare line. We've partnered with Warren Buffett, the Warren Buffett. It's 2 years in the making for this skincare line. It's made in Barcelona, Spain. It's the first time that you're seeing natural, clean ingredients partnered with clinical results. This is a game changer. This is an over $1 billion category. So can you see when you're looking at this from a business opportunity, you really essentially have 3 huge business opportunities that you can pivot and figure out who the right fit for your business line is. This is just showing you some clinical studies. I just want to quickly go through here and show you the proof is there. That is just 28 days on our product. This is showing some other results. I'm going to fly through these really quick. We have a customer acquisition program. Now, I know if you've gotten this far, you're probably not looking at being a customer. You're looking at a way to make another stream of income. I'll tell you why I've included this here. I want you to know that our company lowered the prices for customers to exactly the same as brand partners. And y'all, that confuses a lot of people. They're like, wait, so brand partners and customers, same thing, same price? Yes, and I want to explain to you, you should get excited about that. We just rolled that out in January, and it means that we're going to be a big business. The FTC requires that we have a very large ratio of customers to brand partners, okay? And if you're going to be a big company, you've got to prepare and stay on the up and up of all of those things. And so it's going to be really easy for us to get to customers. They're not going to have to jump through any hoops. It's awesome. We even have a $10 coupon for everybody the first time they go to the website to buy products. Like, how cool that you can offer that to people. Guess what product users do for your business? They become walking, talking billboards who want nothing in return, and they're going to promote your business for you, right? And so they don't ever get a thank you check. They can actually work towards free product, but they don't ever get a thank you check like you do. And they don't get a position to secure their position in the binary tree, which we'll talk about here in a second. But I just wanted you to see that. CBD is projected to be a $22 billion industry by 2022. This is the gig economy. This is just showing you that everybody out there is looking for another stream of income. Everybody's open. If you ask somebody, hey, are you open to another stream of income? I don't know of anybody that's going to tell you no. And then you just ask them, you know, if they want to take a look. And we show you how to do that. Our company, you know, earlier I said we have a 5-star opportunity. We're essentially a 6-star opportunity. This company has the best training I have ever seen. From day one, you get plugged into a website with a password and you step by step hold your hand through the training. So many times people don't succeed at something like this because they're new to going into business for themselves. And we know that. This is a great business to go into business for yourself because you're not going to have to go inventory. You're not going to have to hire people or an H&R department. We handle that. You point people to the website. Vaseo does the shipping. All you do is share something that works for you and share about the opportunity. You don't have to change. You don't have to go become a salesperson. None of that. But lots of reason people are looking. 79 million home-based businesses are going to start in the next 5 years. This is just showing you where we're at. So like I said, we are less than 3 years old. I don't know if I told you that, but we're less than 3 years old. We are doing about $150 million a year. That's big business, y'all. I was with a company before this that was 10 years old, and it did about 1/3 of that business. So it's huge. We also are 100% debt-free. So in 2019, we paid back all of our investors. I don't care what kind of business sector you're in. That should be amazing. Traditional businesses don't pay their investors back in less than 3 years. I can tell you that. So you're right here seeing this when we're here. We are projected to go to $1 billion business with Dallin's track record and the product line that we have, and then partnering with Warren Buffett. So you're going to hear about Vaseo again. Clearly, where do you think is a better opportunity, to see it now or to see it later? And that's what it's showing you here. Grant Cardone, amazing things are happening with Vaseo. Stellar leadership, amazing products with 4 global offices. They're building a big brand. Don't sit still. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank says it's amazing to see what's happening at Vaseo. To have only 2 years old, be only 2 years old, have revenue of $100 million a year is amazing. I don't care what business you're in, what kind of sector, that kind of growth is spectacular. And then Maria Ramirez, with the millions of new people entering the gig economy, coupled with the expected growth in the CBD market, no company is better poised to create significant global market share over the next several years than a company called Vaseo. This is showing us 8 ways to earn. Now, I'm not going to hang out here too long. I want to show you what's different than some of the things you've seen before. So, of course, we have a customer acquisition program where you're getting a percentage off of what they buy the first time. Then there's the product introduction bonus. So this is for people who are also interested in the opportunity and they start as brand partners. You get 20% off their first order. It's just a way that the company makes it really easy for you to get your investment back. Then you have team commissions. This pays up to $28,000 a week. I'm going to show you more about that on the next slide. Matching bonus. We've all had jobs where you had to go train somebody and teach them everything you knew so that they could be successful too. But at the end of the week, did your company pay you a matching check for what they paid them? No, but our company does. And what that does is it just makes sure that your leaders are always supporting, no matter when you join the company, no matter how far away you are on that binary tree. We are going to support you because you are just as valuable to us as if we personally signed up with me myself. Kind of stumbled through that. Rank advancement bonuses. This is where you start getting bonuses of $50,000, $100,000. We've already paid out a lot of those, even though we're less than 3 years old. And then global leadership bonus. I really want to hang out here because remember how I told you that there's a way for you to get a portion of the global revenue that happens in Asia and as we grow globally. So what they do is they take 3% of global revenue share, they put it in a pool, and everybody who hits the rank of gold and above gets a slice of that pie, okay? Big deal. That's awesome. It's residual income. It's passive income. It means you're doing the same amount of work, but getting paid more money. That's awesome. And then we have lifestyle trips, obviously cruises, Hawaii in September. We've got Israel next year, lots of opportunities for free travel. I'm going to skip to the next one. I want to really show you this team commissions, but it also shows you our binary. So we are considered a binary compensation plan. So a lot of times in network marketing, what happens is you sign one person up, they go right underneath you. And then you sign somebody else, they go underneath you next to them. And you sign up somebody else and they go underneath you next to them. And so it's called going wide. In my first company, I signed up 55 people and grew that team to about 300, which I thought was really good, right? But they were all directly under me. What wouldn't happen is those people wouldn't necessarily see me place people underneath them. So all of their business relied on what they would do by themselves. Y'all, doing a business on your own is hard by yourself. Amen? So this binary position is something entirely different, binary tree. So when I signed up with this company, I had one spot on my left, one spot on my right. I put one friend on the left, one person on the right, and then I kept going. And so then next thing you know, this person on my right said, whoa, who are all these people and what does all these points underneath me mean? Points are how we get paid, y'all, so they mean dollars. And I got to tell him, hey, those are people underneath you that you're going to get paid on. You just need to build your second leg. So it just is a way that you can benefit from what other people do as well. And it's why timing's even more important. So if we were talking about that old going wide system, how important is timing in that really? Because you're not ever going to have placements placed underneath you. But in this company, if that person had said yes to me now, a year later, they would be under all of these people and wouldn't have the benefit of all those points underneath them. Make sense? And so the way what team commissions get paid is we get 10% lesser leg. So let's say there's 900 points on this left, 1,000 points on the right. It doesn't matter who placed them there. Doesn't matter if I place them there or somebody from above me placed them there. And you're going to get 900 points is $90 is what you're paid, 10% of lesser leg. And to be commission qualified, you just have to have one person on your left and one person on your right. Okay, this is showing you, since I mentioned gold, I wanted you to see that gold is not a very high rank. It is just the 5th rank in our company. And so it's very doable for you to get there and get that 3% revenue share. And if that sounds interesting and good to you, then hang tight because I'm going to tell you a way that you can get another 2% revenue share added to that. So how do you get started? Don't wait, start today. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. So number 1, you get your brand partner membership. It's $49. If you are a veteran, it's free. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. And then you're going to want to place an appropriate initial order. And what I mean by that is, by appropriate, is if you're looking at this from an investment, from a building a business standpoint, there's a couple reasons why you should consider coming in on a package of products. So obviously our company starts at onesie, twosie products all the way up to these packages that are $15.49, okay? And they have tons of product in them. You're still getting a savings. You're still saving about $300 on those bigger packages. The lower ones, you're saving maybe $10 or $20. But if you're buying groupings of products, you're getting a discount. But the really big reason you want to do this, several. Number 1, you want to have products on hand. Remember how I said we're an instant gratification world, right? So what if somebody says, hey, I'm really liking your skin and you're sleeping better. I want to try what you're trying. How cool for me to be able to say, hey, I actually have one of everything. Let's go ahead and send you to the website and get your order placed. But I'll actually meet up with you this afternoon and give you one of everything so you can get started right now today. And so then when their products come in, they give it back to me. So when I bought my package, you see this one over here that's a set of Beleza, the V Slim, and then 2 of everything else. When I bought that package, I actually used one set and the other set became my business tool. And all of it's tax deductible as your original business investment. But I use those products and I do something called place and replace, where I leverage them. I didn't sell them and get my money back. I used them to get people started on product. They'd sign up on the website, place and replace. Our app training gives you more information on that place and replace if you've never heard that done. But it just allows you to use that product over and over and over again and leverage it and put it to work. The other reason you want to look at this is if you're branching off into a new area, yay for you, because you're going to be the first one. But here's the thing. How do you prove to a world full of skeptics that our products are different and they really work? You have to get them on products. So if you have products that you can place and replace and get out on the street, imagine if you can go get 20 customers or, people to try it and become brand partners in the first month. That's totally different than if you have no products on hand and maybe you grow by 1 or 2 every month. Does that make sense? So it just really comes down to, do you want to grow slow or do you want to grow fast? If you want to go fast, you want to look at one of these packages. The other reason that you want to look at one of these packages, remember I told you about the 3% global revenue share. Well, Dallin wants to reward anybody who in these first few years is helping us get the product on the street. He calls them founders. So if you buy a foundation pack, which whoever invited you to this, they're going to send you a product form that has enrollment information as well as these different packages so you can look at it. If you do the foundation package, there's several of them, CBD, assorted products, or the Beleza, and you've got those, and you get an extra 2% revenue share added to your account. So let me explain how that works. Remember the 3% when you hit gold, that gets split with everybody who's gold and above. Well, imagine as we grow to a $1 billion company, how many golds are there going to be? More, okay? This one on the foundation bonus is 2%, and it's capped at a certain number of founders and who turn gold. It's capped. And that I don't expect to be on the table much longer, but right now they haven't given us expiration date, so you still get to do it. If you come in on this, when you hit the rank of gold, you also access this 2%. Here's the difference. If it's capped and we grow to $1 billion, does the number of people grow? No. The check size grows. So this has a lot of potential to really help you grow a really nice residual income, especially in the coming years as we really start to grow really big globally. So you'll be getting that 3% and that 2%. If you are interested in a foundation package, I want you to reach it back out to who invited you and let them know that you'd like some details on that foundation pack. I do have a special on that that's going to save you money, but you will need to reach out to me to get the details of that or have your person reach out to me and I will pass that information to you on. So it's definitely a great little incentive to be looking at that tonight. And then number 2, you want to enroll in the loyalty convenience program. This is your monthly box. So this is the stuff that you're going to eat and drink. It's the overhead for your business. When I had my flooring company, you don't want to know what my overhead was, and I never got to eat and drink it and feel better and sleep better and have better skin. So it's really amazing, especially if you're one of those positions where points are being placed underneath you, and maybe it takes you a little bit to get your bearings and really work the business side of this by sharing. As long as you place an 80-point order every 4 weeks, those points will bank to infinity and never go away. So it gives you plenty of time for you to figure this out, which it's not a lot to figure out. You just share what works for you. You don't have to go get anything crazy, but you just share, and those points just bank until you're ready to build both of your teams. We also have a way for you to save money, V-shipping, 1 flat fee. So you can order 5-6 times a month. Maybe you're ordering something and shipping it here and shipping it there for people to try. This gives you the ability to save a lot of money on shipping. And then become a star maker. So this is just the simple way that this business grows. You find 2 people who would be blessed with better health and or better wealth. One of them goes on the left, one of them goes on the right, and then you help them do the same. You go to your friend on the left and say, Who do you know that needs better health or wealth? We help them. And obviously the products help you do this very, very easily, as well as the opportunity and Dallin's track record. We call it the Dallin effect. People get excited to look at this company and be a part of it and truly feel blessed that somebody reached out to them and shared this with them. We have lots of support tools to make you successful. You don't have to memorize all the things we talked about. You have an app here that has everything that you need, some great resources. Last but not least, I told you that Dallin wasn't coming out of retirement for no good reason. He wanted to truly make an impact in the world. So we've partnered with Hearts and Hands for Humanity. We drill water wells in Africa. We have drilled over 74 wells. We have raised enough money to take that number all the way to 100. We've impacted over 260,000 children with water in the less than 3 years that we've been available. So if this is something that you want to be a part of, then get with us, because we actually have a trip going to Africa this year, if that's something that's been on your heart to do, as well as there's opportunities to put your own name on wells and things like that. So it's an amazing, amazing project to be a part of. We rolled out a Vaseo Veterans Program. Guess who gets the best pricing in this company, even better than brand partners? Veterans. How cool is that? They get a free membership, as well as 10% off their first order and 5% off all subsequent orders. There's lots of reasons for veterans to be looking at the product line that we have, but also wives. Veterans' wives, or military wives are having to travel and relocate, and it's really hard for them to secure a career. So how cool that they have something they can take with them and build another income stream for their families. Last but not least, we have our next training event in Dallas, April 16th through 18th. This is where we get poured into by the best of the best. The best way I can explain this is a lot of people pay thousands of dollars to go get poured into by people who are top 7-figure income earners, who have done it really quickly, who have not only done it, but shown others how to do it. And that's what we're talking about. Our team is we're the fastest growing team in Vaseo. Our leaders are making crazy amounts of money that I don't think I get to say on this video because it's recorded. Reach back to the person that asked if you want to talk money, so I don't have to get in trouble for sharing those details on here. Or if you want to know my money story, I'm more than happy to share. Just reach out. But Relentless Conference, this is where you're going to get poured into over the course of 2 days. How long would it take you to get 40 hours of training from the best of the best in the industry in your normal life? It would be so hard. But if you can commit 1 weekend to grow your business, I tell people, if this is the only thing you can do, this will grow your business. So get there to Dallas. And then that's it. What are you waiting for? Join us today. Welcome home. I'm going to stop my share. I really appreciate all of you joining us. I hope this was a good overview to kind of look and see if this was something that you're wanting to do. A lot of times this doesn't give you all the answers that you need and you've got some more questions. So let's hop on some phone calls and get you plugged in and get you the answers that you're looking for. If you are all ready to jump in, get back to the person. We can get you in there tonight and have them reach out to me on those specials. And let's help you grow a really big business and be the first to take Vaseo to your friends and family and location. Thank you. Y'all have a great night.